Welcome to the Let's Get Cozy Book Club podcast. This week we're chatting about our initial thoughts on Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So grab a blanket, a warm beverage, and cozy up.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
How was it? How was the B-Day?
It was good. We went to lunch, Lily, Sebastian, and I. And then we went to the Milwaukee Art Museum. The MoMA. And that was fun. I haven't been since prom.
Really?
My prom was at, my junior year prom was at the Art Museum. And I had not been since.
Oh.
So it was, I guess we didn't really...
To your art era, you said. You're having an art moment.
Era. Yes. Mm-hmm. And so, they had some cool things there. They had a Rothko. Sebastian is obsessed with them for some reason. They had a Picasso. There was a Monet. And I don't know. There was this German artist that we saw when we were also in the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art. I don't remember.
Cool.
You could tell it's German because it's like really dark and it looks like metal, because I don't know, it has like the mining vibes, like dark.
The Germans are miners?
Well, his grandpa, like the region he's from, his grandpa worked in the mines. And so there's like a mining community. That. Yeah, like where he lives, it's like a big mining community. Most of them have all died, but he was not in the mines. He was like a mechanic, and so he like could fix anything. Wow. And so if there was a problem, they called him in and he would fix it.
That's amazing. Cool.
Yes.
Well, that sounds fun, like a fun B-Day. What else have you been up to? I got it's like, what are you leading to? Oh, the Christmas tree.
I don't know. I was like... I did. I put the Christmas tree up the day after my birthday because there was like a cold spell, and I thought it was time. It was time to get the Christmas vibes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little. I think you got more than we did, but we
got a couple inches of snow. Yeah, it was crazy.
And so it was Christmas vibes. So the tree is up. Most of the decorations are up, and I'm into it. I kind of like it.
Me too. Yeah, we put ours up too when it was snowing. Needed a little Christmas cheer early this year, but I'm trying not to get too Christmassy yet though, because we're hosting Thanksgiving. So we can't forget about that. Everyone's forgot about Thanksgiving this year.
Oh, wow.
I haven't, because I have to plan the whole thing.
How is it going?
It's going. I started using ChatGPT to help me make an itinerary for cooking and everything. So it's kind of helpful. And like making a grocery list because we have to go grocery shopping today. And I'm excited. We have some interesting additions. I think that'll be fun.
From ChatGPT or from...
No, we were inspired by some meals we've had recently. That we are going to add something a little different to the menu, so you'll have to wait and see.
Are you doing a turkey?
Yeah, we are doing a turkey.
Okay.
That's Kyle's thing. He's doing the turkey. I'm doing most of the other things, and you'll be helping as well. I'll reach out to you later.
We still have like 7 squash in our fridge, so a squash or 2 might be coming. We have like I think like 5 butternut squash, so those might be coming.
That's what you're going to be in charge of. So yeah. And then still doing pottery. It's been pretty fun. I made 2 bowls and 2 cups yesterday. I'm getting better. Kyle's really good. I thought I was doing well, and then my teacher came up to me yesterday and she was like, "Are you having a hard time today?" And I was like, "Oh, I feel like I'm doing a lot better than usual." She was like, "Oh, okay." And then I think she thought like my wheel was like spinning the wrong way because I'm left-handed. I have to have my like wheel spin the opposite way than like right-handed people, which is kind of interesting.
Why is that?
Just because the way I use my hands, like my left hand is dominant, so like my wheel has to spin counterclockwise instead of clockwise.
Oh, so you just make weird pottery? It's just like shaped for left-handed people?
No, it's like mostly symmetrical, I think. We'll find
just
out.
slightly off.
Yeah. The carving, the like designing part's really hard. Trying to make like a little, like stand on the bottom. Because bowls just don't like sit. They have like a little like a lip at the bottom that they like rest on. To like carve that part, it's like really hard. I was trying that yesterday and it was not going well. So it was some lopsided pieces.
Do you like glaze them, or do you just... Oh, okay.
That's the next class, yeah.
But you have to have made some pieces you liked and wanted to keep?
To get to the glazing part. So I have one bowl ready, and then hopefully a few other things. But yeah, so it's been fun.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I can't believe the teacher was just like, you
have a hard time today? I was like, I thought I was doing so good. I'm not very good. There are some people in our class that are like really good, and it's impressive. So we'll see. I'll get better. We're gonna do it again, I think, like one more round. So we're gonna have some interesting works of art. I'm in my art era, but I'm making it.
Nice. I am painting, but it's not like...
What are you painting? Have you started?
I have been into candles.
You've been painting candles.
Yes.
Cool. It's like a pretty easy-ish thing to paint.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
just like a stick with the
little flame at the top. Nice. That's awesome. We're so artsy. I love it. Amateur artists here.
Pretty much. Unlike Joan, who's like a professional at everything.
Yeah. We'll get into that. Our protagonist in this book, is like a scientist, PhD, astronaut, plus artist, plus pianist, plus everything extraordinaire. So
pretty much.
So what else is going on? We got some comments, looks like,
from some listeners. Mom has figured out how to send emails, which is super cute. And so, yeah, she's been... Every podcast is our best podcast. So,
Thanks, Mom. I'm glad someone's checking our email inbox, because I don't think I even have access to that. So I'm glad you're looking at those. That's funny. Well, thanks, Mom. Kyle asked when we were going to get merch for the podcast. And I said, that's an interesting idea. Should we have like T-shirts with our faces on it? Hand them out to people?
Well, I was thinking more like we might try to get us on YouTube. That is like my next goal with the podcast. Okay. I have to upload them all to YouTube. That is my next goal. And then hopefully also visual record. What is that called? Like video? Video. That's what it is. Like adding the video on YouTube. But that's like my end of the year goal. So for 2026, hopefully.
I need to start doing my hair before podcast recording. Okay, good to know.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna be like that professional, but like,
I mean, we gotta look
it's gonna be on YouTube forever, so maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Then we heard some comments from Uncle Tim.
Yes.
Care to explain?
All right. So Uncle Tim, he listens to our podcast on the drives to his CSA share. So he goes and volunteers at a farm where he gets organic vegetables from. And he has been listening. His family is actually from Sheboygan, which is super interesting. And the only time I'd ever been to Sheboygan before we moved here was because his dad, or it was Judge Buchan, he lived here, and we came. Did you remember this? We went up to the Disney parade.
I have no clue.
In Sheboygan, and we stayed at Judge Buchan's house, and then the lake. Well, we went and walked on on the beach, and it was covered in dead fish, and it was super stinky, and I thought it was disgusting, and I was like, I never want to come back here again. And it is, I mean, I do live here now, and I do walk on the beach, and there are dead fish, but it must have been during the it's not all the time. There's an occasional dead fish, but there is.
Ew.
No, it's during June, like during Lily's birthday, because there's usually like the little dead fish. They're called, what are they called? I had to look it up because I called them wrong.
Alewife fish? That's what it says.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I
that
call
is.
them Edelweiss, but Edelweiss fish. Anyways, they're these like little silver fish, and they literally like they cover everything. Because, like, the temperature change of the water, like, kills them, and then the rest, and some of them, like, die from spring to summer, the water temperature changes, and that, like, for somehow it really affects them. So they either die from that or from spawning season. And so the beaches are covered with it for, like, a couple weeks. And so that must have been why I thought it was disgusting.
That is hilarious. Interesting. I do not remember this at all, and I didn't know you had such a stinky fish problem.
The birds like it.
I think my fondest memory of Uncle Tim is that he's like obsessed with sailboats, and in their old house in Appleton, I would hang out in his like office that was like sailboat themed.
The den?
I'd watch TV in there a lot. That's all I remember. Or play on the computer in there.
I remember watching like Jake or Noah playing video games. I don't remember ever like being
allowed
to play that.
Yeah.
But yes.
When they weren't in there, I'd play on the computer. I don't remember what, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. And then Uncle Tim drove us on the pontoon this summer at the lake house, and that was super fun.
Tubing was super fun.
Yeah.
At Pretty Lake.
Mm-hmm. Good times.
Yes.
Well, Uncle Tim, thanks for listening. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
We should just like talk about a family member real quick. So everyone feels special. Cool. Well, should we get into the book?
Yeah. What page did you read up to?
I read to page 96.
Nice. Which was, so after their date that was not a date.
Yes, after Joan and Vanessa went stargazing together, their little rendezvous. You're always ahead of me, I feel like, reading wise.
About halfway, page 148, and decided that's probably where I should stop. So,
yeah.
Because I don't want to spoil everything. So if you have not caught up to where we've read, now's the time to pause, read, and then
come back.
Mm-hmm. And hear our thoughts.
Yeah. Should I do the recap of the book so far? Okay. So the book starts out, it's pretty intense. Joan is an astronomer. She works at NASA, and she's in the CAPCOM, which is the capsule communicator. So she's like at Houston, the person that's like directing the astronauts on their mission. And she's talking to Hank, Vanessa, Griff, Lydia, and Steve, who are the crew that are on the shuttle in space. And during a spacewalk, something explodes, and the debris like tears a hole in Griff's spacesuit and also a hole in the shuttle's cabin. So it's like really intense. The air pressure is going down. Everyone's like losing oxygen, and they're trying to like patch the holes and like save Griff from dying. And then we find out that Hank and Steve die. Lydia is unconscious, but still alive. And Griff is also unconscious and has like a major wound. And Vanessa's the only one left who's still alive. And she has got to figure out how to get this shuttle back to Earth.
But before Lydia and Griff die. Because they're like... Yeah. Being monitored
hours
and like
left, and like,
it was because I think it had to do with the rotation of the Earth, like, and there was they had to get the timing right. So they either had to go like immediately or they'll have to wait another 12 hours before she can like land.
Right. So I think they were like going, it said somewhere that they were going around the earth like every like 3.5 hours. So like they had to hit it in like the next rotation. Otherwise, yeah, it was going to be like another like 3.5 hours till they could go again, and then Griffin and Lydia wouldn't make it. So then the story, so that's like literally the first couple chapters. It was like the first chapter of the book, and then it goes backwards 7 years to when Joan and the team get into the NASA space program. So that's where we're at now, is back in the past 7 years ago. It's like 1984. 1980? Early 80s.
Yeah, I think so. I think Joan applied in 1978, 1979.
Yeah.
I think they got in then.
Yeah.
And
just looking now.
Something like
are
that.
On the chapter. 1984 is like, yeah, like the present where they're in space. And then the flashback would be 7 years prior. That's kind of the book so far. What are your thoughts on like starting in the future like that, or like I guess present, and then like flashing back? Like we're starting with like a really intense scene, and then you like go back in time and like this is where it all began, kind of thing. Like, do you like that kind of like narrative?
It was interesting because like I was so confused. I'm like, who are all these people? What is happening? Like I couldn't remember their name because they used the first names and then the last names, and then I'm like, who's Ford? Who's Houston? Like. And like
Houston is the base, but yeah.
No. Someone's last name. I think Steve is Houston, and so like I would, yeah,
Houston. His name is.
I'm pretty sure
Steve
someone
Houston.
was Houston.
Houston is like Houston. We have a problem. Like Joan is Houston.
I don't know. I was confused. I couldn't keep it together, and so that was a little hard. It got like clear who everyone was when we went in the past, and then like we were introduced to the characters, and then I did have to go back. I'm like, wait, who died?
Yeah.
Oh, and then you kind of like figure out, oh, okay, so Steve dies, and so does Hank.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then it's because it's also interesting. We know who gets selected for that first mission from this group of people, and like and Joan was not selected, which was also interesting, and we don't know why.
But she's like running the show from planet Earth.
Yeah, but she's not in space. That was her one dream.
That's true. Very true. Yeah, I agree.
What are your thoughts? Yeah.
I liked it because it's like, you know, very intense right away, so it kind of hooks you in. But it felt more like a movie to me. Like, I feel like movies start like that often, where it's like, oh, like, we're in space, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, you know, crazy stuff happens. Then it like leaves you on a cliffhanger, and then it goes back in the past. I'm curious if she wrote this thinking it would become a movie.
Maybe.
We'll see. But yeah, I agree. I'm having a hard time telling the men apart in this book, which isn't like, that bad. But like the main characters are women, which is awesome and makes sense because it's a femifesting. But yeah, the men are kind of all the same, which, you know.
I wasn't sure if she did that on purpose or like, I literally like, I get them all mixed up. I'm like, wait, who's Hank? So Hank is a pilot. He's a military guy.
Yeah.
And he is dating Donna.
Yes, another.
And that's really all there is to Hank. He's like one of the good guys.
He's Joan's like partner when they go flying.
Yes.
Like, on like normal not normal airplanes.
Oh, and he
like
gives her the aviators.
Jets. Yeah. So he's like her friend. Yeah, should we go through like all the characters? Do you want to start with Joan? And run through the list,
we can do that.
So that everyone knows who we're talking about.
Okay.
You start with Joan.
Okay. So she's the astronomer. She's like, the brilliant human, basically. She has her PhD. She was a professor at Rice University. And then her sister called about the astronaut program, and then she applied and she didn't get in. Then she applied the second time, and that's when she got accepted. She is competent at a lot of things. She is a classically trained pianist. She runs marathons. She's an avid reader. She's an amateur portraitist, all of the things. She's never been in love. I thought it was kind of funny how she called kissing men is like it's no different from eating a cracker. And so she's not really interested in any of like the men at the program.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are interested in her because she's pretty. She has a niece who is 6.
Yeah. It's Barbara's daughter, her sister. Yeah.
We'll get into Barbara.
Yeah. But yeah, so Joan is not interested in the men. We find out that she is interested in Vanessa, who is kind of one of the other main characters. Vanessa is an aeronautical engineer and also a commercial pilot. She gets in the program with Joan, and she's not a military pilot, which she couldn't be. Like, women weren't allowed to be military pilots at the time. But her dad was a military pilot and died in the Korean War. And so that's kind of like why she wanted to become a pilot. And she really wants to fly the space shuttle, but the rules say that, only military pilots can fly the space shuttle. So we'll see what happens. But spoiler alert, I guess we kind of find out at the beginning that she's going to be flying the space shuttle.
She's the only one alive.
She's the only one left. So yeah, she loves cars. She's kind of like a bad girl, like has, I think like after her dad died, she kind of had like a bad girl phase. But she has some like interesting quotes that I think we both liked. Her and Joan kind of talk a lot and become like close right away. They talk about like character and like bravery and courage and the difference between them, which I thought was kind of cool. I'm trying to find the line. Or what character means is that you have to have something on the line for it to be character. So it has to be kind of close, but you still do the right thing anyway, kind of thing. That's what character means. I didn't explain that very well, but it was nice in the book.
Well, I was thinking like Lydia, right? Like everyone kind of hates Lydia, but she's the one who closes the hole in the ship. So she basically saves the day.
Yeah.
Even though everyone thought she would just stab everyone's back and like didn't want to be in a mission with her because like
she was kind of
she puts herself first because she knows like that's what you have to do in order. That's what she thinks you have to do.
Yeah, in their fields. Yeah. So that's like the character quote, and then they talk about like the Joan and Vanessa talk about the difference between like bravery and courage when they're like starting their training. Which is like really intense. They have to like jump out of planes and like boats and like parachute down in the water and like get on a raft in case of like, the space shuttle like lands in the ocean or something. I liked it. The difference between bravery and courage is bravery is being unafraid of something other people are afraid of, but courage is being afraid but still strong enough to do it anyway. I don't know. Well, those were kind of interesting and cool quotes that I marked down. But yeah, so Vanessa's kind of the cool girl, and she and Joan's teaching her about like the constellations and stuff, because that's what Joan's all about, is the stars. So
that's her obsession. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Barbara?
Yes, I've been dying to talk about Barbara because I just don't get what her deal is.
Okay, you
I'm supposed to talk. Okay, so this is Joan's older sister, Barbara. She's like someone in the family like everyone's always walked on eggshells around. And like she's kind of like always done her own thing. Like she was sneaking out of the house and like, I don't know, like getting pregnant while like Joan was growing up and partying and like, up to mischief. And then in college, Barbara got pregnant with Francis and decided she doesn't know who the dad was, but she decides to keep it, keep the baby. And she's like, okay, this is going to be my thing. This is going to be the thing I'm like passionate about. And so she drops out of college to raise the baby, but then she kind of hates
being a mom.
And so
So Joan like moves in with her and like helps essentially raise Francis. So like Joan, applies to like a university to teach like near Barbara's house and stuff, and like helps take care of Francis. Yeah, I mean Barbara's just kind of jealous, I think, of Joan. Like Joan has a very like a clear passion for stuff. I don't know. I kind of get it. Like, don't you get jealous of people that like are so obsessed with like something that's like really noble, and you're like, wow, that's so cool. Like
they found their thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I think Sebastian is very much like that. He found his thing.
Exactly.
And he's very like arrow, like one way, and like this is all I see and think about and do.
Exactly. Yeah, and I just like don't think like that's my personality. Like I feel like I have like passions or like things depending on like the season almost, or like I don't know if I found my thing I'm like laser focused on yet, but I guess we'll see. But passion is cultivated and developed through effort. It's not something that you just find, is what I've learned. So it doesn't just fall in your lap. You have to like, through your effort, you discover your passion.
But you don't think like law is your passion?
I think that's just like too broad. I don't know. Like I like the law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like in general, but
I like That's good.
Laws are good. Democracy's good. Like I'm into that for sure. But like, I don't know. I think it just needs to be like a little bit more like tailored to me, I guess.
Got it.
Like I'm still discovering, I'm still in the discovery phase. I think I'm still a pretty young lawyer. So yeah. I don't know. What about you? Do you have a passion right now, Liza? Is it being an author or something else? You're still discovering?
I'm still a little I do think it is writing or trying to become a published author. I think so at the moment, but I've pivoted a few more times.
You have pivoted.
I have pivoted a lot. So
yeah. So you're still discovering.
I'm hoping this is a place I am staying for a while. So
that's good. Good. Okay, well that's Barbara. She doesn't have a passion like Joan. She's still discovering. So we'll see. Yeah, the rest of the crew, we've got Steve, Hank, and Griff. They're like the men in the book that are on the team. We kind of talked about Hank already. He's one of the pilots. He's into Donna, who's another person in the program with them. Steve, I don't know. Is he like he was the one that had the barbecue, right?
Yeah, he's like Vanessa's mentor. I think he's more senior. He's been like around the block for a while.
And Griff, is he a pilot too?
No,
he's a scientist.
He's like an engineer.
Okay, yeah. Griff is like into Joan, but Joan's like,
nah, nah, man.
He's like, oh, got it. Cool.
Pretty much. Yeah. We didn't talk about Lydia,
we need to talk about Lydia, which is so unfortunate that she's such like not a woman supporting woman out there, which is unfortunate. So so she's kind of like the wants to be like the star in the class, wants to be like better than everyone else, willing to like throw people under the bus a little bit to get there. Kind of the idea that there's only like one seat at the table for like a woman to be on the shuttle, basically, and that's gonna be her. She wants like to be treated like one of the men, basically. And she laughs at like all the guys like really stupid sexist jokes and stuff, and just kind of wants to be like one of the guys.
And Joan and her like butt heads because Joan doesn't want to be like the guy. She wants to be like herself, or she sees like how did she say it? Kind of like how like being flexible or being a woman has always been advantageous, but like Lydia's like, you don't get it. Like this is politics. This is like. Lydia's playing the game. She understands what the game is, and Joan's like trying to play a different game. And Lydia's trying to help her out. She's like, you're like my biggest competition, and like you could be, you know, the other one selected, but you're not playing the game right.
Yeah.
And well, and it was also kind of interesting. So it's like, well, so the game is like being like the men. And like showing the men that women are just like them, and like they deserve a seat at the table and deserve a spot. And like you have to like convince one of the men to pick you, basically.
Yeah, like you're just like one of the guys, like you're doing it how they do it rather than, you know, a different way, or
yeah. So and like they want to pick you
at the table in a different way. Yeah.
They want to pick you to work with them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I get it from like, you know, coming from kind of a male-dominated profession. It's still a thing. I mean, there are, you know, women that can be like really competitive and think that, you know, there's only one seat, there's only one shot, there's not enough room, rather than like bringing everyone up together or doing things differently, or, you know, realizing it's the system that's broken itself and maybe there needs to be a new system. Yeah. It's an interesting theme to explore. I think it's very prevalent, you know, especially at that time too, in the, you know, the 80s, and it's like the women were just, you know, they're the first women that were allowed in the program. So yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, and they were recognizing how this is like pitting them against each other rather than like helping them like work together. And so they're like, maybe we shouldn't be fighting against each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like we should be working together and like lifting everyone up. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like Joan's perspective is like very refreshing because she's like doing it, you know, obviously for herself, and like she deserves it, but she's also like, oh, like I'm so excited that like, you know, her niece says like she also wants to be an astronaut. Like Joan didn't know, like Joan wasn't able to become an astronaut until like literally like that year. Like that was the first year they were allowing women to be astronauts, and now her niece is already like, I want to be an astronaut too. So they're like doing it for, you know, the future generations too, which is cute and exciting.
Did you ever want to be an astronaut?
Not really. I don't know. Space kind of freaks me out.
Would you go to space if you could go to space? Like in those, like, you know, a shuttle up there. Go to the moon and back.
Like Katy Perry? No.
Yeah. Would you do it?
No. I don't think so. I mean, after hearing what they have to go through for their, like, training and stuff, I would never want to be an astronaut. They're, like, basically, like, drowning themselves, it seemed like, and, like, jumping out of planes, and like they call it like the vomit comet or whatever, where they're like flying, like doing circles in the air. Like, that just sounds really scary. Like I don't think that's for me. But yeah, what about you? Did you want to be an astronaut?
No, none of that really sounds appealing.
Yeah. You didn't like flying anyways. It hurt your ears.
It always hurt my ears as a kid, that ear pressure. So
I don't think space is for you. Not your passion. But you're into the stars. You had a telescope growing up.
I do remember the purple telescope. I don't remember much else about it.
Did you ever use it? Did mom get it for you thinking like, oh, she's going to love this?
No, I think Uncle Dave got it for me. He always got me like interesting, cool gifts. Like I got like a rock tumbler one year.
No, I got the rock tumbler.
I'm pretty sure I did, and I just gave it to you.
What?
I don't know. Okay, maybe you got it. One of us did. There was a magician set. There was... Are you going to claim that one as your gift too?
Maybe. Wait, now I'm just realizing I got all of your hand-me-downs that were like, I don't really care about this. Okay. Lydia will be into it.
Maybe they weren't my gifts and I just wasn't interested in you. I just liked everything I got.
Was a joint gift. Or maybe I was just like, I want this. I don't know. The rock tumbler was mine, though.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I asked for that.
You could have. I don't know. Maybe it was...
I had a rock collection.
Something else. I know he gave me, like, weird science experiment thing, too. I don't know. There was always something unexpected, which is fun.
Okay, so you weren't
I don't
into
remember
the
it.
stars or looking
No,
at the
I mean,
telescope.
I didn't, when Joan was like saying off all of the constellations, I didn't know any of them. I wouldn't be able to pick
No.
them out in the sky.
You had like the stars on your ceiling when we were kids too, like
Everyone
those glow
had
in the
the
dark
stars
stars.
on the ceiling. They're cool.
I
I
don't know. I
kind
really
of
thought
want
you were
them
gonna be like
now.
into this.
No, I unfortunately.
Oh, you're just into the astrology, not the astronomy.
I do like astrology. Yeah,
That's kind of like
can
the
be
same.
fun.
It's not the same. Like let's be real. It's not the same.
Not
but,
quite the same.
the stars are part of it, though.
Correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mom's into stars right now, though. I think she knows some of the constellations. She was going to like an observatory class thing.
Yeah. She goes and looks at them. That's all I
can
know.
Ask her. Maybe she stole your telescope.
Probably
We're just
still
getting your
kept it.
hand-me-down gifts that Liza doesn't want. She's like, yeah, we'll give it to Lydia. We'll give it to Mom.
I try it. I'm like, yeah, it's not for me.
Cool. I feel like you've just totally changed my perspective of my childhood.
I'm sorry. Maybe they were your gifts and I have no idea.
Maybe this is why I haven't been able to find my passion, because you were just handing me off the things that
I need
you
to hand you some more things I don't like. Maybe it's
I'm
for
like,
you.
oh, guess I'm not into this either. That's funny.
I think The Magician. Maybe you should go back to that one.
No. God, no.
You wore the little cape and the hat.
Yeah. There was a cape.
That was a pretty funny picture.
Yeah.
I
We
don't
did
know if we
so
still have
many
it.
things as kids, though. Like, I've quit so many things. Like, we did all the activities, I feel like, as children. Gymnastics, ballet,
Softball.
like all the sports, literally. Basketball, soccer,
Swimming,
volleyball, swimming,
track.
I mean, yeah. And like I played like every instrument, guitar, piano, and drums.
You did drums.
Plus like all the percussion instruments, like the xylophone. I've done so many activities. Now I'm into pottery, tennis.
Oh, yeah, we also did tennis.
We did tennis. Did a lot of activities growing up.
Are you like...
What?
It's going to be mean. I was like,
Oh,
are you
God.
pretty good at tennis now? Sebastian was
okay.
wondering if maybe we could play when we come for Thanksgiving. But he was worried you're like going to smoke him and he like wouldn't be able to like play with you.
We can play, I guess, weather permitting. It might be kind of cold.
Okay. I don't know if there was a place around where you live or not.
We could maybe try to rent an indoor court. I don't think I'm smoking anyone. But I can get my serves in, which is pretty hard if you
That is
don't play
half
tennis.
the battle.
So that's why I beat Kyle, because I can get my serves in and he can't. So those are the only games when I beat Kyle. He's just like a lot faster than me. So I need to work on like my speed and agility, I think, and then I would be better. So.
Anyways, we
Got up.
really diverted. So
On a
maybe bring a
tangent.
tennis racket. Okay, got it. Just in case.
Yeah.
What else? What else is there to cover? Is there anything else you want to say, or should we go into predictions?
I think we can go into predictions. That's about as far as I got in the book. We have a lot to go, and I'm excited to see what happens. So, looks like Lily had a prediction.
Yeah, I talked to her yesterday, and I thought it was pretty good. I didn't see that one coming, so I was like, oh, dang. I think she's got to figure it out. She said Lydia is going to catch Joan and Vanessa making out, and she's going to rat them out, and then they're going to get kicked out of the NASA program.
Oh, I don't like that. Why is Lydia so bad?
I was like, oh, dang.
I mean, well, I don't know if they'll get kicked out because, like, but that could be why Joan's not in space and Vanessa is. Like, why, like, Lydia got the spot and Joan didn't. That could be. We'll see. Yeah. What are your predictions?
Obviously, Joan and Vanessa are probably going to get together. Maybe not,
Yeah.
obviously, because it is secret and they might have to keep it secret if they want to continue working at NASA.
Gonna have to keep it secret, yeah.
And then, well, Vanessa's going to land the spaceship. When we were talking, I'm like, she might have to land it in the ocean, have to do like that.
Yeah.
Like swim out sort of thing.
The emergency, that they were practicing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That could totally be happening. Well, so Joan has the gold pin. And so that means, because at the beginning of the book, she was showing Frances the gold pin, which means she went to space. Or do I misremember that?
I didn't pick that up. I thought she said, I'm going to get a gold pin, because Frances had a gold pin. And she's like, I'm going to get a gold pin, too. You get a gold pin when you go up to space.
Oh, okay. Because I thought she was saying she had one, or she wanted to show Frances her gold pin.
I think. Okay,
maybe I'm misremembering.
Joan's going to be on like the following mission. I don't think.
But would you want to go after all your friends? You just watch. I don't know if they have television or if it's televised. If she can see all her friends dying. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, one of her friends might make it. Would you then go up into space in the next mission? Be like, yes, please.
I mean, that's the difference between bravery and courage.
Jesus.
So, yeah, I think she's gonna go. Haha.
Jeez, that's dark.
Hopefully
they got some good therapists.
My prediction is, I don't know, this author tends to do like a little twist at the end.
She does, and I couldn't think of what it could be. But it has...
I think, so this is my prediction, that it has to do with Frances, Joan's niece. I think, like, you know, I don't know, something. There's something there.
She gets cut out when Barbara finds out?
No, I think just, like, it might, like, fast forward to, like, present day or something, and Frances is, like, also an astronaut, or I don't know, something like that. I think there'll be, like, some sort of twist.
She does, like, a twist. There's not a lot of plot. It's mostly very character heavy.
Yeah.
And, like, story.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But I just was, like, I couldn't really think of, like, a good twist.
Well, I'll have to find out. We'll let everyone know next time.
And so our next book is
going
going to
be the month.
Yeah. Have you thought of one? I didn't realize it was Christmas. That's why I was late, because I was like, oh, shnikes. I need to change, because I had whimsical, but they were very fantasy. They were not Christmassy.
Oh, yeah. So this is going to have to be the holiday season book.
Holiday Cheermeister.
Yeah. Holiday Hube Wade. We love the Grinch. There'll be a lot of Grinch quotes.
I think I did pick out the one I want, because I am reading a Christmas book right now.
You are? Already?
Yeah.
Well, it has to be a different book. It can't be one you already read.
I'm aware, and I'm a little bummed that I didn't wait, but it's okay.
What happens when you jump ahead? Yeah, no, I have not thought of my whimsy book yet, but I'll find something. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much for listening to episode 11. Woo! Leave us a comment or review. We'd love to connect with you. You can find us on Instagram at letsgetcozybookclub or email us at letsgetcozybookclub@gmail.com. Liza will be checking those emails. Join us in 2 weeks where we discuss Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Until then, stay cozy.